Well, good morning to you. I'm so glad that you are here with me on today, and I am so grateful that it is concluding. The week is concluded today, so I'm always very excited for that. And I was just thinking about some things about you wonderful people in this community. I want you to know something, that even though the enemy tried to plot and scheme against you, they never stood a chance. Can I just say that one more time? That even though the enemy tried to plot and scheme against you, the enemy never stood a chance. From the very beginning, it was the goal of our enemy to make sure that he did everything in our environment so that we would never know. So that we would never know God the way that we know him on today. So that we would never develop the muscle of faith, so that we could connect to the invisible things that's connected to God today, so that we would never be able to really find our mind. I want you to know that evil people, evildoers in high places, did everything that they could to make sure that they broke us so deep that we would never find our mind. But I want you to understand something about my God. My God is a creator of things. And even though the enemy thought that he could just put just trauma in our brain so that we would never remember who we were, God took the particles, the part of the broken parts of who we were as a people, as a nation, and he put them back together and was stronger than we were before the incident occurred. Because I want you to understand, baby, it was never the goal of the enemy for you to find out who you were. It was never the goal of the enemy for you to be able to find out who you were in your mind. It was the goal of the enemy for you to be paralyzed in your faith, for you to be disconnected from God, for you to be full of fear, for you to have no hope, for you to have no peace, for you to lose your mind. But isn't it something about God? He would take somebody who's on the verge of being a straight up lunatic, and he will set them down, and all of a sudden he will begin to just do his miraculous wonder. He will take his spiritual hand from heaven and reach deep in the neurotransmitters, baby, the nerves in your brain, and began to do a rewiring to where you can pick up a signal so that you can hear the one thing, that I am your God. Come on, somebody. I created you to do good works in this land. There is no good thing that I will ever withhold from you. There is a plan and a plot that I have for you. Come on, somebody, to prosper and to be everything good that I set forth for you to be before you got here. And I am the God of your life. Come on, somebody. I don't care how hard it is today on you. I don't care how unbearable it may seem. I don't care if you done got cut off. I don't care what your condition may be. I'm a God that's so good, that's so rich, that's so thick, that's so broad, baby, that I can reach down from the window of heaven and touch your situation and touch your circumstances and touch your heart and touch your mind and touch your body and touch your finances and touch everybody around you to where they have no choice but to bless you. Oh, come on, somebody. I heard God say that you are entered into a place, baby, where they have no choice but to bless you. You are entered into a place, I'm so excited I can't even talk, where they have no choice but to bless you. You have entered into a place, come on, somebody, that they ain't got no choice but to back up off of you. You have entered into a place, come on, somebody, that they have no choice but to restore everything they stole from you. Come on today. You are entered into a place, come on, somebody, that you ain't got no choice but to be favored in this earth. You have entered into a place of they couldn't even break you even if they wanted to. Come on, somebody, because you are divinely connected. Come on, somebody, to the circuit breaker to reboot you to the frequency of heaven. You are divinely connected to the spirit, to the flow, to the residue, to the blood, come on, somebody, of Jesus Christ. So even though they plotted, come on, they did everything that they could in this natural environment to make sure that we would never be restored back unto our Father in heavenly places. Even though they did everything in this natural environment, come on, somebody, to impart in us fear and trauma and just ill treatment. I want you to understand, baby, that the enemy never stood a chance. Because one thing that the devil forgot is who God was. Honey, the enemy never stood a chance. One thing that the devil forgot is the blood of Jesus Christ. I want you to understand, baby, that the enemy never stood a chance. So if you're going into a hostile environment today on your job, I want you to understand, baby, because that's okay. Because that ain't even them. That's the evil one that sees the blessing that is upon your life. If you're going into a situation in your home this evening or this morning, and the devil is present, baby, when we get done with this fast next Monday, next Tuesday, and even before then, baby, he has no choice but to flee. I want you to understand this when you go on today. I want to encourage somebody today that although I'm so excited, I just cannot. They had a plot, a plan, the power, the stroke of a pen, the stroke of laws, and some of everything else to paralyze our mind, to strip away our identities, to brainwash us into some nonsense, to make us think less than who we really are as the chosen ones in this dimension. They didn't succeed. They never stood a chance. You know why? It's simple. Because of who your God is. And until the next video, guys, peace. Because I still be believing in you and in Jesus. Bye now.